One of the key themes of Zoomdata 3.7 is multi-source analysis. Cross-source filtering is one of those new capabilities. Cross-source filtering allows business users to apply common filter criteria to charts within a dashboard that pull data from separate but conceptually related data sources. Without requiring any semantic modeling or advanced setup or even fusion, users can explore and visualize the impact of applying common filter criteria across all elements of a dashboard, regardless of where the data resides. What we're looking at here is a dashboard with 5 different charts on it. There's 2 at the top and 3 at the bottom. And they come from 4 different data sources. To see quickly what data sources are used in a chart, you can just go into the Info option and it will tell you the name of the data source. It happens that this is a fused data source and this also is a fused data source. These two in the lower left-hand corner share the same data source, which is the third type, and then this is the fourth one that's used in this dashboard. Now, let's say I wanted to filter the entire dashboard according to something that sort of pops out at me when I'm looking at my pivot table. So for example, maybe I wasn't expecting Atlanta to have a count of 108. I was expecting something different. I wanted to filter everything in order to get a more clear look on what's going on in Atlanta. Well, if I go in and I choose filter, I can only filter the other chart that shares the same data source. But with 3.7, we can work around that. What we can do is we can go in and we can set up cross-source links between the data sources, and that will allow us to do the filtering. So let me show you how that's done. So I'm going to create a link, and in this case, I'm going to have it linked on cities. So I'm going to add fields, and for each source, I'm going to select the field that I want to use for the link. So in this case, I'm going to choose venue city for the tickets and events data source. And for the next one, the listings by seller, I'm going to choose the member city, which is right here. And for the next data source, which is just the listing of the members themselves, which is represented down here, I'm also going to choose member city. And for the last data source, for the tickets sold, I will choose one last time the member city. Now, one thing to note, these are not joins. These are not database joins at all. They're just filter criteria. If I wanted to have additional criteria, so for example, if I wanted to be able to filter across all the dashboard charts by state or by category, I would just continue to create my links. And again, I can do this as a business user. I do not have to depend upon an administrator to set this up for me. So I'm going to click Save. And now when I go back and I click on Atlanta and I choose filter, now I can see I can filter across all the charts. Doesn't matter where they come from. I can click apply and they all get updated at once. And it's most obvious when you look at the raw data table where you can see that it's filtering only to show information from the city of Atlanta. So that is cross-source filtering, again using cross-source links, which is a new feature in 3.7.